Hello and greetings, Earth beings. Maukuya hai, meri ishki hayana, teri iki hai, mukuste eri hai, meri ishki hai. I greet you, and the galactic we greets you. Mahasteri nakai. Always a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you for joining me today. I won't be channeling in this session because I'm going to insert a channeling that happened last weekend. So 1 week ago. And this was part of a retreat that I led in California. At the moment, I'm in Guatemala. I had a little reason to come down here for 1 week, so here I am. But I did this session in California, and it was for a group. Some very powerful information came through, and I want to discuss that a bit after I play it for you. It's 40 minutes long, and after you receive that, if you want to wait before you listen to the integration part, that could be good so that you can digest it or really receive it yourself. With channeling, I am always surprised when I go back and listen or watch it because I receive so much more than is transcribed. Because, like I've said before, the channeling itself is this higher information that we all are understanding in a higher way. But when we try to bring it down to the third density and to the mind, it's like, oh, kind of, I don't know, changes it somehow. So just know that when you're watching it, that is how you're receiving it in the higher way. I'll talk about it a bit because I do think it's important to begin to integrate it to this place that we're living in, this body that we're in, and also it can be very useful for our ascension, our shift. So like all sessions, to receive the channeling, I recommend that you come seated. Have yourself in a comfortable way, whether that's a chair or seated in meditation on the floor, however is comfortable for you. Support yourself. I wouldn't lay down because the information is a lot about the energy field, and it's going to be important to, also be present for yourself and how that can shift. This is really just a shifting in our perspective or in an awareness to certain things that are already there. This is nothing that's outside of you, nothing that's being put on you. It's really exciting because it's a way that we all can contribute into with our focus, and then the information that comes out is something that's needed or useful for us all, including me. So here we go. Taking your comfortable seat. If you want to watch it again, then you can open your eyes, but I think first time I recommend closing your eyes. Exhale all your breath out. And then inhaling, letting the breath rise all the way to the crown, out the crown, and as it comes around, on the exhale, it becomes part of your field, part of your light, going back in on itself on the inhale, exhaling again. So just be aware of your breathing like this while you're watching, and try not to let the mind take over. Just receive without judgment, as best you can. Okay. I'll see you back here at the end. I'll share a little bit of what I remember and go from there. Enjoy. Muste irkai, mukuste ikai. So just keep breathing. e kiri no home to e re he kana osta he na to e na ko to e na o ta kai re kusti kina na ma to buru o e osta hayam o to bro osta he anana akko hanne e kut to bro ka esta e ka to upo to to amo kut tai bro ka esta to ka to kamo to esta tai to kamo to esta tai bro hai kut to no to Brikato este. Nana kutuka este. Erena kutuka. Buru osta kanane ikatateri iri ikateri ikara ikataye Stahaya mokuto kaya moto este era amaha akai eri aha neri ama osta eri aha ane iskai eri amokutai eri aha istahaya moku teri iski ham atu ya aha teri iri ikai meri iski hai ma aku ya ha teri iski hai ma atu ya maha akai este eri hai Bria stukuja mahatte eri ikai ma tuja hai eri ahaste. Hai mahai heri hai te I hai este hai meri kika neri aha atutuya maha akai este hai ma atuya ma akai eri aste eri ahai oh ya este we are meri ha Fuste ha present ke este ha meri amatuya neri iri ika atuya ma aste eri ha not coming from far away ka aste eri ka but from right here tuya hakai matuya hate welcome to the you mahasteri meri iki mahastuya hate Miki mahatuya haste. Do you feel you? Ta te biri ishki ha meri ha. An invitation is to feel you. Mahatuya haka hate. Uyeste all of you. This will be important before we can go further. Each one of you is in you. Now. Pura katere ika. Uste ne deri ha. Kuri eri ikara akara ukur 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 ushte eri ama atatu ikrana atatu ikanana atu ishte eri ha. Maha atere eri ha aka atushte eri maha ate eri maha aka ate. Isn't it funny how strange it feels? Ke ha tata mukushte herianaha heriha ha to be you, all in you. Mahashte eriha kiri ka tuya hashte eriha hamaha tuya ka ha te eriha ha. You feel your own resonance first. This is how you resonate with others. Like this. But from outside, to define the you, it's not really you. Muste ha ha ha. Oh. So the invitation is now. Go fully in the you. And then go out from there. From this place, it only expands further. You connect to the all. Without any effort. It feels good when you start from the inside. Full power. Illumination. No boundaries are necessary. When you have your center of you. Oh, can you feel this difference now? Not with the mind, with the you. Feels different. Muy iri ishte hai. Doesn't matter why ke eri a is maashte eri aha. Kukushte hirin hate eri aha aha aha. Te karana eri ish karana otuya maashte eri aha. Ane ikirina aha tere iri ikanana a tere ish ki hayama atuya. Bria ashte iana hakoya maha tere iri ikiri aha nderi iki. Ama ashte e ana akaya mukuste eri ahai. Ukuste eri ana te tere ikara akara. All is in the field. Everything is in the field. All. Este eri ka. Every sound, mahashte eri aha. Every other energy person, ke este hai maatuya maaka. Good, bad, no importa. Doesn't matter. Ke este hai. I'm all part of the field. Ke este hai. What matters, ish ka ate, is your core. Me ekana na tuya mahashte eri aha. Ha, tuya maaka. Your own system recycling back in on itself. Ka'ashte irinahate. Kuya mahateri ika ate eriha. Puya mahate. You can interact with all. Esteka. Doesn't affect you. Meri ishkiha. When you are starting from the middle out. Piri ishki. Tuya makashteri. Tui ishte karana tuya maka aterika. Puiste eriaha. Kutuya ma ashte eriaha. Buya eri ikarana a tuya ma ashte eriaha maka. Buri ishki hanana ate eriaha atere ishki hai aha andere ishki hai mate. Te I aha ama oku. Feel your radiance. Me este hai. Muiha. Ka aste eri amaha. Flying, floating, ke este hai. Interacting with the all. Because you are in the all. You are the all. Yes. Utuya. Kuteri ikanana ate eri aha. Makuya ashte eri aha. Bushte eri amaha kai. Ikara ukuya maate. The universe is not out there. Ka ashte eri. You are in it. All. Nothing is out there. Because you are part of it. Me. Hate. Kukuyamate ishkiri hate. Buyahate eka. Mere ishkihai. Different perspective. Maybe. Mahatuya ashte eri aha. Kukute kika motu ikirinaha tuya ashte eri aha. All around. Bukirinaha te eri aha. Kushte eri amaha. Haate. Kirini ikiri ikara aka. This planet, or Amplo, ka'ashte nahate. It's round, ka'ashte eri existing in the universe, ke'eshti hai, mukutoya, niri kare akaro kuste. Because you are in this one point on this sphere, ka'ashte eka, your perspective is limited, mahashte ikai. But you are in tune with this. All. No matter if you see it with eyes, QHHT, doesn't matter, QHHT. Pukuyamate, limited sense, makai. Kuste iranaha tokuyamahate. Experience the whole you from axis of center ashte like your earth planet does also kate eka. Same pushte ira out all pushte hika hate. Uste kara mukuste eria ha 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 ha. Puste kirana hate. Expansion kaste iki mahate. Your planet also is expanding K-I-Ka Toyaste. Ka all is creation, Mahatoya, all the time, because all is energy. Just like you, Mate. All in the same field. Mashteri iki. Tuya hashte eriaha. No judgment in energy field. One thing is less than the other. No. Mahashte eriha. Kiri iki. Not tuyama'aka, one energy, bigger, more important. No, doesn't work like this. Kate, ha. Bu isteri ika, materi ika. Doesn't matter. Kare kara no kuste iana ha peri ikara otuyama'aka. Ukuste hika ate iri ikara ama atuyama aka. Ukuyama aka ate. You see how the limited perspective kaaste eri aha has made you have even more limit. Kateri ika aste eri aha. Tuyama haka. Bui ka ha astere ika. It doesn't matter kare eka buya aste eria ha. Ikara eka amoku uste eria aha. Te me ka uku uste eria ha. Na ka uku tuyama aste eria ha. All is. Puri hiri. Uste he ana kuyama aka eri iski haima apuya haste eri aha. Iri ikiri ama aku uste eri ama aste eri aha. Kiri ikiri ama hatuya aste eri aha. Uste eri aha. Here your center. Ma'ashte kuya ma'ate eri aha. It's like this. Ke'eshte kika. More iteri iri ikatatuya ma'ashte eri aha. Always in motion towards itself. Ka'ate. Mikiri ikara ashte eri aha. Creating this ka'ashte eri amaha kuya mahate. Muikara ekara akara ukura 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 ukura. Kura ushte ika. Ukura moku. It's constantly going in on itself. Ke'eshte hai. Buishte ara no kuya ma'ate eri aha. Aha, aha, aha. Kushte kira na hateri ika ate. Ukute ika ma'atuya ma'ashte eri aha. Miri iri ikiri ika. But if one side ki ashte eri aha is like this, ha anderi ika, taken off. Kushte aha mokuya ate. Current doesn't work. The force doesn't work in the same way. Ke'eshte hai. Weak point ate. This is how the imbalance in your own center occurs. Ka'ashte eri ha. You see fractured ka'ashtuya maha ka hatuya shte. This is why all must be repaired from your center. First, bringing the two halves opposing towards each other, like attracting, like becoming you. This is how your energy then puts into this thing that you have here. Katuya mahashte eriha. Mu. First, this occurs aashteri ikiri ahate. Ukuya mahate in physical form, eshta, you can also see the reflection of it in the rib cage. It's reflected in the physical form, but here it is. Two forces coming to one center. This is the union. Mahaka ishte aate meriiti maste erika. The union doesn't look like this kaaste eri aha mokuya or like this kaateri ikara uku. No, it's like this me ishte hai, forcing both equally ke ishte hai. This is your union. Ka'atere ikiri, 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 amaha tuyama aste. Buri iri, 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 ikarano. Regeneration from there only. Always flowing. Keeping this
thing here living on the planet. Me kare tuya mahashte eri. Power here. Kutui. Miri ishki. Powering this thing that you are vehicle of. Taking you to live on this plane. Matuya ashte eri kai. Tai amukututui. Uiste eriamaha akat. Therefore, it has importance. Aste, yes. Mahaste erika. Connecting you to this plane. Puka aste. This already is established. Kaaste ikana mukuya mate. Always is. Occupying this plane, kaaste, meri kaaste ika, energy. Universe, kaaste eri aha, mukuste eri aha, is maheri ishki. Ha, mukuste iranaha. Are there questions? Me kara ukuiste ika. For clarity or otherwise, ki ate. Ka. Nothing means anything. Kateri ika. When there is love. Ashte ka. Ashtuku eri. Love doesn't need meaning. Ka atuya ashte. Ha. Kukuya mahate. It is part of this field. Ashte ha. That you exist in. Mahatuishte ki. Nakaya atuya ashte eria ha. Love is. Do you feel it? Ka ashte eka. What does it need to mean further? Kututuya ashte eria ka yamakuya. Understand, kaaste? Kuiste.
Is there anything to push against? To try to oppose or reject or fight or stop?
Karakukuteri ika. All coming from outside. Pushte eriha. Remember, kaaste, inside out. Ta. Boundaries are not needed. Kaaste ikiri ika. Uste hika. Meri iri ika. Mukuste eriha. Whatever you want to connect to. Aste ika. There it is. Mika. Ha. And not? No importa. Ka aste na hatuya. Aste. No need for these words that you say. Ka aste. Ka. They don't exist in this sense. Not needed. Yes, so many problems on planet for sure. Ka te ika, te ishtiha. How to solve them? Go here, you, right now. Hey, change you, change all. Ka te ishkihai. Tuyashte eriha. Kikara no kuste iren ha te. Mokuste iren ha te. Oya ha te. It's not even changing. It's just reversing what you think is the way. Ka astuya mahate. You don't change because you are. Kede ishtihai. Futikana ishkihai already is this way. Katoya ashte. Limited perspective. Ashte eri amaha akuya shows otherwise. All problems on planet come from the limited perspective. Ke'eshtehai. Nokuste eriaha. Loss of internal power system. Ka'ashteri ikara ukuya aha. You see, problems, health issues, ka'ashteri ikara, bodies break down. Mhakuyate. Ha, ha, ha. Like opposing systems. Ke'eshtehai. This doesn't exist from here. Go here, mahate. You will see the difference. Don't worry about otherwise. Mahatuya mahakai. More clarity or question? Ka'ashte. Wishtehe amahakai. We are happy to present the information. Ka'ashte iranahate. Buhi ka. It's yours. Meishtihai. Embrace your information. Ka'ashte ikai. By embracing the you. This is why we began to invite you to you. All comes back in on itself. Can you feel your energy? Do you feel your energy? You don't have to plug in to charge your energy. Mahatuya. Outside, no. Mahatuya. It's here. It's simple. Wishte ere maha akaya mokuya ma atere ikara ashte ere maha. Meri ikara na ashte ere na hakoya ma atru ushkire na hatere ere maha kai. Mikire na hakoste ere na hakoya ma atru uya ma ka ashte ere ikai. Now we can transmit frequency, assisting you to go here. Center of your system, like this. Te'eri aha teri ika. Only bring your focus to here. You can even make this with your fingers. Or hands. Press them in on each other. This is how it works. Focus. But Ashte terena akuya maaka, ashte irena ha atuya maaka, este irena ha atuya maaka, eri ishki hanana teri aha. Buya ha ateri ishki haya ma atuya ma ashte eri amahai, hikirena ha akuya ma ateri ishki haya nate. When you need a reminder, ashteri ahakai, of your own divine union, you bring your hands in this place, like this QHHT. You unite your hands, te eriaha, hate, kaashte eriamahai, mukushte eriahai. You unite your hands and you unite you, kaashte eriamahai, karamukushte eriamahai. Kukushte naha amakaya makuya maateri ikaya ma ashtu uya mahate. Ushte eriamahai. Your two parts come forcefully together to keep the hands in union. Mahashte eriaha. This is your reminder. Ashte ikai. Look here. Ka ashte eriamahai. This is all. Thank you for your attention to you.
Welcome back. There is some time to integrate that session. So giving yourself that time to just be, maybe even before you continue to play this. And then gently, when you're ready, coming back, opening your eyes. Ushkaya ma'ateri I kara ashte inanahai, mukushteri ahai, eri ahai, eri amahakai. Ushkinanaha ateri ikiri ikiri. So, I'm gonna speak in English, but you know that's not my first language. Just kidding. It is, as far as planet Earth goes, it is my first language, but more and more I'm finding it very difficult to communicate in English. And I realized I have my whole life found it very hard to find words for things. So now I understand that light language is a higher way of communicating, and this is my language. But as you heard, some English comes through in the channel. The channel can be pretty snarky. Is that a word? And it's kind of funny when I go back and watch it, because I see it as it could sort of offend people maybe, or be sometimes really wanting us to understand the information. And also, the information is always very simple. It's just we have to tweak some tiny little thing, and then we get it. So I think that's kind of the excitement of the galactic we that comes through me. This information is like, okay, all we need is this, and this is how we're shifting. I remember very clearly the energy field, again, was this sort of toroidal field that I was seeing. It's from our center. It goes in on itself, creates itself, and then back around. So it's in a constant state of motion without any break and without looking outside of itself for power. So when you think about if you have a hybrid car or an all-electric car, when you are going downhill and you're not pushing the gas, it's recharging your battery. This is kind of the same thing. So you, in your center, is like that current is going up and back and around and on itself. And it's like I say with the breath too, when we bring the breath up and the exhale kind of becomes our field and recycles back in on itself. So this is how the energy field looks, recycling back in on itself, always recharging itself. So the necessity to find our power outside of this is there is no necessity. We have been taught and been told and believe that we need to seek outside of ourselves. But the information that's coming through is you have everything from your inside going out. We radiate that. We are that. So therefore, other people feel our energy or sense our energy as it's directed outward. But when we are receiving things from the outside, we are kind of dimming down our own energy, feeling less than. The feeling of less than gives us the feeling of low power, gives us the feeling that we have to plug in somewhere, that we have to look outside of ourselves, to gain something. Also, it gives us poor health in our body. When we feel low energy, why do we feel low energy? It's because we're not in our full source, in our full power within ourselves. Our system has a break or an imbalance. And it was showing also that these two forces that come together, this was very clear. It was like equal on both sides. When there are two equal forces pushing towards each other. And my understanding of this is through my many years of practicing yoga. So the way we strengthen our body in yoga is we create a resistance. And often that resistance is like from another part of our body. For example, in a standing pose in yoga, we are pushing two sides of ourselves towards each other to get taller, to get longer, to stretch. And these two forces kind of come equally. So if you're just doing even the simple standing Tadasana pose, mountain pose, you know, you're not going to hunch down like this and feel you're going to be lifting everything in and towards each other and then getting taller. So this is the idea of these two parts of ourselves that are also coming equally with this force together and then growing up and becoming our one and our strong channel. And then that is the channel that the energy goes up and around. So the other thing about this is that when we are working in that way, you know, when we are aware that our energy and that our core and our power comes from inside the very center, that way we can never give our power away. We're just free. It's like always emanating and also always ours. So we don't need to create a boundary when someone else with, you know, bad energy or someone we don't resonate comes around. Naturally, that boundary, it's not even a boundary, but naturally that just, it will repel that energy because our energy is in its highest vibration. Therefore, we can't attract something that's in a lower vibration, or we can't attract something that's going to take our energy. It's just not possible. So all of these beliefs that we need boundaries and you know, that there's energy vampires and that, you know, certain people have bad luck or bad karma and all this stuff. No, they actually just have a leak in their own energy field, or they're outsourcing their own power, or they have opened a space where maybe someone else is sourcing their power, and it can be easily fixed by going from the inside out. It's a perspective, as we were told, and the perspective and the understanding of it is everything. It's not like we have to go and do something different. One example also that might be helpful is breathing. You know, breathing is like an automatic thing. However, many people are breathing oppositely. Many people are inhaling and pushing their belly in and exhaling and filling their belly. It's the opposite. When you inhale, everything is full, and when you exhale, everything is gone as far as your breath. So it's kind of like that. If we just turn that around and learn the proper way to breathe, you know, with our natural rhythm of the body, then that could be a game changer as well. And as far as our health, our sleep, our energy. So in this way, it's the same thing. When your energy, when you think you need the fuel from the outside, it's going in on itself. But when you have the fuel to go outward, then you can see how that expands limitlessly, infinity. But here we can't expand. It's closing itself off. So therefore, we are not able to replenish our own power. We are just losing it all the time. Yes, we're getting more, but you know, the other example I can use is after your iPhone is however many years old, the battery gets really low, or your laptop. The battery is still the same battery, but you have to keep it plugged in all the time, or it only lasts for 15 minutes before you're plugging it in. It's like that. You still can use the phone, but you have to constantly have the power source. So if you had a new battery or you've repaired your battery, then you don't need to keep plugging it in again. So it's kind of like that. I'm trying to remember some of the other things that came in. Just give me a moment. Ma'astutuya, ma'akai, kirinahai, ishkihai, ma'ateri, ishkihai, ma'akuya hashte eriahai. Kiri iri ikara akara akara mukushte eriahana na ateri ikara ateri ishkarahana eriaha. Kushte eriahai. Kita amahate eshkihai. There was a question that came in about love. Love is truly a state. It's a vibration. It's our radiance. It's our field. But what's happened to love as we know it in this density is that love is an emotion. Love is a promise. Love is romantic. Like all of these things that we've made love into, it showed it's none of those things. It is just like we are. Therefore, it needs no more meaning because it doesn't mean anything. So that was interesting. It came in like so quickly, like, oh no, you humans have had it all wrong. And yeah, that was interesting to see and to receive that question too, because I could have asked that question myself, like what, in a sense, it's like, what does anything mean? Really, the answer is nothing. Nothing. We put meaning towards it for whatever reason. We need to make a meaning behind it, but that's only a meaning to us, only for this time. That once we are no longer in this density, in this body, these things they're useless. Therefore, when we expend our energy trying to help someone, trying to please someone, trying to be someone that we're not, trying to impress, all of these things are part of this time now. And they're actually weakening us in our own power if we're trying to make too much of something that it doesn't need to be. So when we're trying to be someone that we're not in our power. It's not possible. You can only be you. You can only be you. And you are as unique as every other piece of this planet. Your codes, your akashic, your imprints, everything that you have aside from this and even this is 100% you. So if we go outside of ourselves and say, I want to be that, or I'm going to become someone that's going to sacrifice myself for someone else, or my role is now what this person needs in their life, or, I'm going to take care of someone, say kids or parents fully, but I'm not going to take care of myself. All of these things are giving away our power. So we need to find that full light again from the inside going out, if that makes sense. Like I said, it's very difficult for me to explain in English. I hope that you received your own information from the channel itself, because that is the most important. Actually, not even receive. You unlock your own information through the channel. This is not a new program that comes in to say, we need to now change and be like this. It's just a kind of a tweaking or a reminder that, hey, you are so much more than you are believing or being, really. Therefore, why don't you tweak a couple of things and all of a sudden, we can shift our consciousness completely. There's no one more important than you. No one. No one. And so many times we want to say, but what about these people and this person that's suffering and this what's happening across the world and all of the things that you feel helpless over, because you can't control them. You'll never control them. You'll never stop them. But what you can do is focus on you and stand in your power and your light and watch what happens from there. This is such a divine union of the self, and that was the theme of our retreat. That was the information that came through the channel, bringing the two parts that brought you into one, that made you into one, bringing them together into balance and harmony. When we can do that within ourselves, we are no different than the planet. We are creators, we are creation, you know, we are energy. Therefore, if we want to see the new earth, we're not gonna like go build a new earth. We're gonna open to the full power that we are, and we're going to see the new earth unfold itself. It's gonna appear to us. Nothing is going to come from out there and change our earth. We're changing from the inside, going out. We're using everything we have. We're unlocking our DNA. We are opening to what we truly are. And that is the information that comes through my channel. It's not a new program. It's not a way to be. It's not a practice. It's literally upgrades and adjustments and light information that comes through. Not to be understood with the mind, just not. So already this is too much mind for me speaking in English and trying to relate it. Like I said, you already received it from the channel. And I just want to thank you for being part of this amazing time here on the earth. And hang in there as the matrix and the density starts to really get shooken up, especially in these coming months. There's a lot that is still going to drop away and unfold. And as long as we stand in our full power from the center out, we're going to be okay. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'm so honored that I can bring some information. I hope it helps. I will see you again soon.